You're an astronaut. I'm a lady with a rocket. Will you go to space with me? Or fall for the galaxy while we run away to the Middle East? You drop me off with strawberries on a bus to Tel Aviv. Never thought I'd fit right in a world I've never been. I wanna fly, forget the wind that's swaying me away from you. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend my life chasing the place that makes me happy. Will you join me for a bike ride through the English gardens? Absorb the history. This foreign place should be our fairy tale, right out of nowhere. We swirl around the castle where we claim the king and queen, and fly above the trees, up away. I wanna fly, forget the wind that's swaying me away from you. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend my life chasing the place that makes me happy. When you need time, or a little bit of air, you feel the planet spinning underneath your feet. I'll try to help you breathe. The feeling that we need is like a bird chasing the bees, or a sun that sets before the sea. With you I know I'm free to be me. I wanna fly, forget the wind that's swaying me away from you. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend my life chasing the place that makes us happy. You're an astronaut. I'm a lady with a rocket. Will you go to space with me?
Welcome to the Morning Song Show. I'm your host, singer-songwriter Haley Drace, and this is the show where I play a song for you live every weekday morning at 8 a.m. Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I actually can't think of what the normal terms are for Tuesday, because I know, Thirsty Thursday, Hump Day, blah, blah, blah. What is Tuesday? If anyone knows out there, let me know. Guys, if this is your first time tuning in, this show goes live every weekday, as I mentioned, and I stream all over my social media, and I play a song every morning. We start the day together. It's super fun. You're able to vote in the Instagram stories the night before, and you help me decide what song I'm going to play. And this week is themed all about love, and it's going to be different sides of love from my perspective as a singer-songwriter. We went over this yesterday, but not friendship, that's what we're going to talk about today. My perspective of a singer-songwriter is not an expert. If you know us singer-songwriters, we always are brooding. We're figuring things out all the time in our heads. It always happens. So by no means an expert. I'm just going to share love with you through my own lens. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I want to just first say this is my first show going live by myself. Rest in peace, Lennon Leopard. Literally, not like that literally, but you know what I mean. Like the actual falling asleep. Like he's probably asleep right now. I hope he's asleep right now. I am running the show all by myself. So I just want to thank you for your patience, first of all, because it took me a few extra minutes. I had a few like, oh my God, what do I do? Oh my God, what do I do? With the sound and the video. And it's really exciting. I feel very empowered right now. And so if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up because I want to know that I did this right. I'm assuming no one's like screamed like I can't hear you yet, so I'm just assuming everything's okay. In the meantime, I'm going to say hello to everyone and we're going to start our Tuesday together. So I'm going to start on Instagram. Balazen, yay. Elisa, great to see you. Juan, what's up? See you later. Dryce, Sandra, Mom, I saw you on Periscope. And she was the one who was like, where are you? I can't find you. I'm here, Mom. Just trying to figure things out. On my own. But no. It's great. Just learning curves. Okay, so Mario. Hi, Haley. Aw. Hey, Mario, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining me again. It's always great to see you. ATR Lexi, the lovely cat. I love this. 07 Ikram, thank you for joining. Great to see you here. Renee Love, you're awesome. And Wakanda's Alchemist, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate that. And I hope you're ready for a song. Oh, I got lots of thumbs up. Hey, Carlos, what's up? Oh my gosh, yay. Okay, so that means you can hear me and everything is fine. You guys have no idea how exciting that feels. I'm going to check over on Periscope here. Yep, Mom is there. Yes, she can find me now. Oh, Chelsea says Taco Tuesday. How could I forget Taco Tuesday, everyone? But how do I make that a show theme? Well, I love tacos. Do you? Chelsea says, yay, that's totally exciting. Yes, very exciting, very empowering. I'm going to keep it a little brief since I was late to arrive, but I do want to share a little bit about a different side of love today. Yesterday, we talked all about whether you feel hopeful or jaded about love, and I love you guys. I'm so fortunate to know that you are hopeful about love. You don't have to be, but it makes the job of talking about love just a little bit easier or a little more welcoming. But we could have fun either way. So you're hopeful about love. I know this about you. Another thing that I asked yesterday is like, what type of love do you want to see this morning? Do you want to see the friendship side of love, or do you want to see the romantic side of love? And you guys wanted to hear the friendship side of love, which is cool. It's a little different, right? And I think, in my experience, friendships are so similar to romantic relationships, minus the romantic part, in that there are so many of the same elements in a friendship as there are a romantic relationship. And friends come and go. That happens naturally as we grow. And I know in my life, there are friends, that come and go. But I think the friends who have stayed align a lot with my values and a lot with just the qualities of a friend that I really admire. But also, we laugh. We're silly. My friends are silly. If you can't tell, that's probably who my friends are going to be, right? I do want to ask you guys, as far as friendship, while I kind of get this friendship party started. I know, the cool party, right? The friendship party. Woo. No, but as we talk about friendship, I want to know a little bit about what you guys see in a good friend. Like, what does being a good friend mean to you? And feel free to be brief. I'm just curious because I'll talk about it with you. But are there any qualities in a friend that like you feel are really important to you. Because I'm going to share that in my song. Well, I'm going to share that through how I'm going to talk about the songs. But yeah, if there are any specific things you guys feel. So I personally think that being a good friend to me is like a lot of things, but it's not really like an expectations kind of thing. It's just sort of like I think what makes a good quality friend. I'd like to think that like going into friendship, like not like removing yourself of judgment is very important, because I think we're all different people. But the qualities of a great friend, I find, are being a great listener, someone who I can talk to freely and openly and honestly, and who's willing to listen, but also like I feel the need to also be a good listener in my friendships. So I think that goes both ways. Oh yeah, and this all goes both ways, I think. Being loyal in the sense of like showing up and being present and just following through. And I'll give you some examples, but there are two moments. One in my life where I felt like there was like some strong friendship. Obviously, being able to help and not judge through harsh moments, I think, is also really important to me. Yeah, those are like very key things. And yeah, I got to be silly with my friends. Like we got to be able to crack some really corny jokes. So that's very important to me too. And then also, what was I going to say? We were talking about friendship. Yeah. So I think that the story. So when I was on tour, I went around the United States and Europe, and I traveled alongside one, like a singer-songwriter friend of mine for a long time. And then there was a point where I transitioned into like, naturally just touring by myself and being on my own. And that was very empowering. So I literally was in a car touring around and around the US. But when I went to Europe, my friend told me, she's like, oh, the reason I started touring in Europe kind of started with a conversation with my friend. And she was like, how cool would it be to go to, I can't remember what city she wanted to go to. It may have been Paris, but she may have said like Amsterdam, or she may have even said like countries, I don't know, like Spain or something. But she was like, how cool would that be to go there? And this is how I always am. Let's just do it. Let's go. And then let's make it happen. And so I realized that in our friendship, like we decided to go on this journey together. And she's not a musician at all. For those of you guys in Europe, you may have met her. Her name is Angela. But she and I decided to go across in Europe, and we traveled for about a month and a half around Europe, and I was playing music, but we were also like sort of sightseeing and taking the opportunity to tour together. And we were living in the same house at the time, so like we were roommates. So and we actually started as roommates, funny enough. And that actually like brought a like I learned so much about my friends who I've been roommates with, and I formed a lot of friendships through rooming with people, because hey, you learn a lot from living with people. But she was there was some like homesick during it, and so there were some challenges along the way, but like overall I think it was a really good experience, and that was one of my favorite moments with a friend. And then more recently, my friend Chelsea, what's up Chelsea, you did a very good friend thing. And I have to give you a shout out because she made all this happen. She helped me set up my studio in here, and she helped me take everything out of this room and put it back in. And do you know how long that took? That took 12 hours. That took 12 hours. And that was just like to organize, the whole thing, because we were restructuring the whole room. And that was really cool of her. So anyway, I'm checking your comments now. Checking in. So Bobby Brandon says, good morning, Haley. Hey, Bobby, what's up? Chelsea says, hey. And yes, that's you. Allison, thanks for joining this morning. Good to see you again. Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. Knoxwitch. Hey, great to see you again, Knoxwitch. I didn't forget about your cover. I know you wanted to hear a cover, so we'll have to do that when I can do like a request show. That would be really cool. Allison, and then Lauren Delp. Hey, Lauren. Nice to see you. Gabby, I'll see you later. And Lennon Leopard joined, everyone. Lennon Leopard is not resting in peace. Aw. He's probably making sure that this thing was working. That's really kind of you. Valentine, you're awesome. So I'm going to dive into the song now. And this is a song, I have a couple songs about friendship. Actually on this album, my first album, Beautiful to Me, we're throwbacking because, different song every day, right? We haven't gone through all of them yet. I had two options today. I'm going to play you my song, Come a Little Bit Closer, which is the last track on the album. For some reason, the last track on the album seems to be my acoustic song, my stripped down. That just seems to be the vibe I like to end with. And it's also my favorite thing. I wasn't expecting to record this song, but Come a Little Bit Closer. And then the others, so I'm going to play that for you. I'll tell you in a second. And then Beautiful to Me, I would say, is my other friendship song if you're wanting to get to know me. But Beautiful to Me, I just wanted to quickly say, is a song about actually the insecurities that you feel as a woman or as a man. But I was thinking of a woman when I was writing this, but this is definitely like anyone who feels insecure. And the idea was that I was looking at this girl, woman, man, whoever you are, this person who was looking in the mirror and didn't like what they saw and felt really terrible about themselves. And I thought, what would it look like if I just told her that you're beautiful to me? I know that I can't solve what you're feeling, but you're beautiful to me. If you don't know that, I do. So that's what Beautiful to Me is about. If you want to check that out, it's on my album titled Beautiful to Me. It's wrote about a lot of deep topics on this album, but I'm gonna end this with a little bit of a lighter song. I wrote this about a friend. This is called Come a Little Bit Closer. I wrote this about a friend who it was dating someone long distance. She was my roommate, a friend who was first my roommate and became my friend. And I saw her talking on the phone all the time to this guy that she was dating. And I think it was both of their first relationships. This is a darling song, very sweet. She's a very pure relationship. And they went on their first date, and I was weird, and I was stalking them. And by that, I don't mean I was actually stalking them. I mean, I was kind of, because I was looking out the window, and they were sitting on a park bench, and it was really cute. And they were about to kiss. And I didn't watch that part, actually, just in case you were wondering. But she came back inside and was telling me about the date and how excited and joyful she was. And this was a pure moment of pure, sweet, good love. And she was just telling me about that date. And I wrote this song about her, and she talked about being really nervous about, kissing him. It was really cute. It was really freaking cute, guys. Okay, song. Hey, come on. Oh, actually, since I'm doing this for the first time, excuse me, let me add a little reverb. Oh, yeah. Feeling good now. Yup. And now you can hear my guitar. Guys, I'm doing this by myself. Woo! So excited. Lennon. Sorry, did that sound loud and reverb? Oh, Lennon. It won't be the same without you, but rest in peace. Hey, come come a little bit closer and let me say goodnight. Hold my hand just a little bit longer before we kiss goodnight. I get butterflies when I gaze into your eyes. Delicate and warm, you are what I've waited for. When we're underneath the stars, we will never be apart. Hey, come a little bit closer and let me say goodnight. Hold my hand just a little bit longer before we kiss goodnight. Every drop of rain gives me something else to say. Your voice, a work of art, forms a rainbow in my heart. When we're underneath the stars, we will never be apart. Hey, come a little bit closer and let me say goodnight. Hold my hand just a little bit longer before we kiss goodnight. And the pulsing of my heart makes it so hard when we part. When I'm alone with you, you say, hey, come a little bit closer and let me say goodnight. Hold my hand just a little bit longer before we kiss goodnight. Thank you for listening. That was my song, Come a Little Bit Closer. No, really. Come a Little Bit Closer. It's on my new not my new album, my first album. This is beautiful to me. If you like what you heard, you can check it out. Number 10 on the track. I'll be brief here, but it's just HaleyDraceMusic.com where you can get all the music, the swag, and more. So if you like what you heard, please do check it out. And if you would like to support the show, that's a great way to do it and take something home with you. I've got lots of t-shirts, handwritten lyrics, all kinds of goodies. If you do want to support the show and you already have all the albums, or you just want to throw some generosity my way in support of this free show, you can check out and go to my Venmo and PayPal. Just type in Haley Drace, and I believe I'm the only one that I know. And your support is greatly appreciated. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Just want to thank my friends who joined during the show. Chelsea says, beautiful performance. Thank you. And then Daniel says, oh, and I forgot to turn off the reverb. Oop, learning curves. Whoop. Okay. And Daniel says, hello, Haley. Great song. Thank you so much, Daniel. I hope you're enjoying the albums, by the way. If this is the same Daniel that I'm thinking of, I just shipped some your way. So I hope you enjoy them when they arrive. And Max Neuer, Limos, thank you so much. Bella Zen, wow, beautiful, thank you. This is what she said. Thank you so much. Well, if I can do this right, I am going to play the song for you in the closer. So stay tuned if you want to stay tuned. Otherwise, you can check it out on Spotify, iTunes, all the good stuff. But have an amazing Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, people.
Closer and let me say goodnight. Hold my hand just a little bit longer before we kiss goodnight. I get butterflies when I gaze into your eyes, delicate and warm. You are what I waited for. When we're underneath the stars, we will never be apart. Hey, come a little bit closer and let me say goodnight. Hold my hand just a little bit longer before we kiss goodnight. Every drop of rain gives me something else to say. Your voice, a work of art, forms a rainbow in my heart. When we're underneath the stars, we will never be apart. Hey, come a little bit closer and let me say goodnight. Hold my hand just a little bit longer before we kiss goodnight. And the pulsing of my heart makes it so hard not to part. When I'm alone with you, you say, hey, come a little bit closer and let me say goodnight. Hold my hand just a little bit longer